get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
Oh,
Start this drive
I thought I broke that.
the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Oh, man.
Davis Mills in the offense, ready for another drive.
Davis Mills getting ripped. Absolutely ripped. It's a joke.
Happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that, it erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team,
all I needed was to juke that one guy. That one guy.
Really nice gain of 25.
Might have been a house call right there to start the second half. So it's good.
At the 44-yard line. Now a handoff for Pierce. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Take the yardage.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And Pierce gets it again on second down.
The joke. Guy came all the way off the edge. Had a huge hole there.
Just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation.
Come on.
To take a big shot downfield. I bet the offensive line.
All right, this could be open to Cooks. We'll see.
And let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Of course. God, the reaction of these DBs are holding their zone. I mean, damn. Making it tough. I like that.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Pierce gets this one running right.
God dang. You're uncovered. Yep. Dang it. I had it. I wanted audible. Cover 2 beater with fade and a slant out there. I'm with fade and a flat. Read it and hit a whole shot. Should have done it. Going back to this, so we open the halfway through early in the drive. We get Cooks for a touchdown here if he burns them.
On play action, Mills.
Of course. Of course. Unbelievable. Can't even see the thing. Jeez. Hope that's in.
This one through, and that gets them back within 10.
All right, it's gonna come out of defense anyways, but
out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal into that
it's annoying.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break.
I need a turnover here.
Now and say, hey, we got 3 there.
Momentum back sway to my direction.
Let's get the ball back for us.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
Well, that's not what I wanted.
Just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Let's see here.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Back to throw, Fields. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Didn't let me call my play I wanted. He would have been stacked.
At this point, this offense was anything.
Unbelievable.
They're certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up
Gosh.
and continue to their lead.
It's pathetic.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second and 5 now. Fields throw left side here into the hands of Wesco, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down. The stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Now Montgomery running right.
Literally had a blitz called, then he went inside, and they ran outside. Stretch against mine. Not expecting a stretch there.
He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Montgomery fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Now Fields.
Oh, pick that. Can I get one turnover today? Got nothing. Got nothing.
There was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The only thing I had was that pick. It should have been a pick 6, and Fields sucked up. Desmond King, he sucked up. Unbelievable.
Seems like the 7 field goal
Gosh.
always get assigned to other
Can't
Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start
score
cashing
here.
in on a few of these drives.
Taking it about the 1. On the return, Tremont Smith. And not much
That got close to it. Fumble, possibly.
Offense back out there along with Damian Pierce. He's
All right.
Mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground too. They've really had trouble handling it.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage...
Oh, that was great. Are you kidding me? A curl route he throws inside like that? No way. It's a joke. 4 interceptions now? Oh my God. It's absurd. It's a joke.
Well, now they're going to come out and take
Simple curl route. Let's throw it 5 yards. It's even pressure.
Toss left to Montgomery. Gets by him at the 25. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Such a joke, man.
They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's the option going left on second down.
We get him to fumble again?
Out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Now that's when he keeps the football. It's not a huge game, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And the Bears are going to have first and goal
It's
as they
absurd.
try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It really is.
Here's Fields. Open man.
Touchdown! Yeah! Woo! Yay! Oh, don't worry. Gonna go for unbelievable.
On the turnover to cash in for 6. Fields trying to throw for it.
Yep, just take the 2 points.
Trying for 2, successful. And that moves their lead up. 2-point trying to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it. it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch it up, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Houston set to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that
2 yards.
Snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the score.
Joke.
2 yards on the pickup there.
2 yards on the pickup.
Play fake, Mills. That one caught downfield by Howard. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going.
I figure a way to get behind the receivers involved. It's just terrible.
Now this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Give to Pierce.
Hey, blitz right into it. That better have been a blitz.
45-yard line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
You got to figure the further they
Oh, yeah, thunder smoke. Jeez.
think that they'll get away from the run.
Okay.
They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And able to push forward for right around
3 yards. Jeez, that was great. Why is Collins in its slot? That's ridiculous. I have Cooks in its slot. What are they doing? It's a joke.
Mills now. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this
I got news for you.
Another throw there off the mark.
I'll take a field goal. What the hell?
All the interceptions, things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
It's a money kick right there. That's what that is.
He's been coached really well to not show that he's no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think
What's the flag? Face mask? Call face mask?
They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping
Pick the first flag of the day, I think.
What's up next?
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now it's Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And Kevin Pierre-Louis there to bring him down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans will take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mills. Open man is Howard, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Dante Hightower buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack on 1st down, Mills. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. And this one is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
From the right hash, this from 53. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
117 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Fields.
Touchdown, Bears! From 3 yards out.
And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive, 4 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Houston set to take over. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mills' throw taken in by Collins.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Mills to throw it. And he's got Jordan complete right side.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
And now here's another interception.
And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Running left, Montgomery. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now again running left with Montgomery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
That's complete. It's Collins. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Mills.
And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. Downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Mills.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mills.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to a backup.
A
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense,